Welcome to GassedUp.Games, everybody, and you're watching our Siege 101 series. And in this series, it's just going to be some tips and tricks for you people on Rainbow Six, whether you're noobs at the game, whether you're experienced, whether you're a veteran or a pro. You know, watching some tip videos can always refresh your memory and just help you refresh your game style, you know? So, first thing we're going to be talking about is droning, people. And I cannot express to you guys how many times I've sat in a ranked match and seen the whole team send their drone into the objective to get it destroyed. Now, as you see, my drone's in the objective, but nobody's seen me come in, so my drone is hidden. I'm saving my drone. I'm not driving around trying to pester the enemies with the drone, but you just want to save your drone. Now, in a second here, you're going to see Jaeger sees my drone, and instead of waiting and getting killed, I go ahead and just jump out the room and save my drone real quick. Now, I can't express to you guys how important droning is, okay? A lot of people don't like to drone. They like to play it like it's Call of Duty, and they run in, and instead of being ready and prepared for the defenders, they just rush on in and they react to situations. Now, reactions are good, but they're not the best. You don't always want to react in situations. You want to be prepared for what you're walking into. Now, what I did was just a big no-no. You don't want to just push in doors where you know it's not clear. But I'm kind of an experienced player, so I know that not a lot of people like to guard that entrance. So that was the entrance I chose, and like I said, nobody was there. It was just a free walk right into the main staircase, and I got 2 kills off in the first 30 seconds of the round. Now, what I want to tell you guys is, on attack, you have 10 drones, okay? So you get 5 drones on attack, you get 5 drones during the preparation phase. Theoretically, if everybody saved their drone, you have 5 drones. Well, you have 10 altogether, but 5 drones that you can throw in at once, and everybody can clear out sites and rooms in seconds, split seconds. The rooms can be cleared, hallways cleared, whole floors cleared, and you know exactly where you can push from. You want to use the drones to prepare yourself for the enemy's defenses. You want to see what site's the weak side, what side's the strongest side, where they got their reinforcements, where their traps and gadgets are at, so that you're prepared for your push. Now, when you push in, you want to have those drones ready, because they're essentially an extra life, or 2 extra lives basically. So you throw a drone in, you clear it out. If there's somebody in there and they destroy your drone, that's a life that you wouldn't have got back if you jumped in and just got killed immediately. So once you send the drone in and get destroyed, you know where they're at in the room. You have a little bit of intel on that room to know where there's barbed wire, if there's frost mats, if there's cap cans, if there's ADSs, so you don't waste any frags or flashbangs. And then you just want to go ahead and push once you have that intel on the site or in the room you want to push from. Now, a really good idea is to save your drone during the preparation phase. If you have teammates that already found the objective and you already know all the operators on the enemy team, you can go ahead and sit your drone outside of the entrance that you want to push from, so that once you spawn in, you go to the door where your drone's at, send your drone in, clear it out, get any intel, and then you can push in knowing and being prepared for what's about to come and what's about to happen to you. So that's all for the drone tips, guys. Now we're gonna head on to tip number 2, crosshair placement, everybody. Now, crosshair placement is a really big tool that you guys need to use and get used to. And what do I mean by crosshair placement, you ask? It's where your crosshair is centered on your screen when you're not ADS'd, okay? So those 4 little dash marks, that's a crosshair, okay? For those who didn't know. Now you see mine is centered. So when it's centered like that, you only need to make minimal adjustments to when you see an enemy. So I seen Rook when I was coming up. All I had to do was make that slight adjustment and I got that headshot off in a split second. Now right here in this clip, I'll show you again. My crosshair placement wasn't perfect, but it was good enough to where he was getting the shots off first and his crosshair placement was bad, so he was missing his shots, and all I had to do was make that slight adjustment and I got the kill off. Just like that, crosshair placement, everybody. Now, if you need me to go more in depth, I don't really know what to tell you. All I can say is keep your crosshair centered on your screen. You don't want to be walking around looking at the floors. You don't want to walk around looking at walls. You don't want to walk around looking at the ceiling. You want to look dead center of your screen so that when you see an enemy, you have to make the smallest amount of adjustment and you're already on target. When you are missing a lot of shots, that's because your crosshair placement is bad. Okay? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just being completely honest with you guys. When you miss all those shots and you're potatoing, it's because your crosshair placement's just off. Adjust your crosshair placement and watch how much more gunfights that you'll win just because of that split second time of adjustment that you make compared to when someone's crosshair placement is bad and they spray around you. You make that smallest little millimeter adjustment and you're on target and getting a kill. That's all you gotta do, guys. Crosshair placement. And tip number 3, people. Angles, angles, angles. Now, if you don't know what angles are, or you haven't played Rainbow that long and you don't really know the slang for Rainbow, angles is a term used for when you are on defense and you're anchoring the objective, or you're just holding sight lines and waiting for your enemies to come to you. Angles are the most important thing that you can do. You don't want to just stand out in the open and sit there ADS'd and waiting for enemies. Now, I'm going to show you some examples of very good angles. Now, coming up right now, right here, that's an angle. You see how I'm using the wall as cover and I'm peeking a very small angle. This helps you stay hidden and in cover, and the smallest amount of your body is peeking out of the cover, and you can see the enemies before they see you, and you can react before they can even know where your shots are coming from. Now, this is going to allow you to get the kills off easily without taking much damage or without taking any damage at all. Angles are super, super important. Holding super tight angles is what's gonna allow you to win more rounds, kill more enemies, and just play the game more effectively. That's what angles help you do. Now, moving on to tip number 4. Now, a lot of you aren't going to like this tip because you just don't want to put the time into the game, but tip number 4, experience. Now, the more you play this game, the better you're going to get at it, because with experience comes map knowledge, game awareness, and everything else that I've been telling you guys. So you just have to put the time into the game if you want to get better. You're not going to get good at the game just by playing a few casuals here and there, or jumping into a ranked and just playing the game here and there. You're not gonna get good at it, okay? Now, you might be okay at the game when you first start, or you might be decent, whatever, but if you want to get better and you want to become super good at the game, you just have to put the time into it. The more you play, the more you'll learn all the maps so that you can learn call outs, you can communicate to your team what you see on your drone or what rooms the enemies are in. It all comes with time into the game, okay? You can't just jump straight into Rainbow and be a master at it. You guys just gotta put the time into it. And that's all. Like, there's nothing else I could say about it, you know? The more you play, the better you'll get at learning how to hold angles, the better you'll be at communicating, the better you'll be at learning the maps and knowing what rooms are where, and you'll just start learning the maps, and then once you know the maps like the back of your hand, then you'll just be prepared for enemies, because you'll learn where enemies like to run out from, you'll learn where enemies like to hide, you'll learn where enemies don't really pay attention to, so you'll know areas that you can push in from and be fine and get quick flanks on them. You'll know the flank routes, so if you guys are pushing and you don't know where the roamers are, you'll know which angles to hold for the flank route so that you can take out the roamers when they come to flank you. And that's all that is. That's all that comes with experience. So yeah, just put time into the game and you guys will get better and you'll learn more about everything. So that's all for tip number 4. Now, tip number 5. It's all about communication, okay? When you play this game, it is essential to your win that you have a mic and you communicate with your team, okay? I can't tell you guys how many times I've played a ranked match in a solo queue by myself and nobody on my team had any type of communication or microphone, and we just straight got 4-0'd and lost the match multiple times. This happens all the time. Nobody likes to use their mic in ranked. You might come across it 1 or 2 times, you know. It's super rare that people actually have mics on ranked, and it kind of pisses me off that it's like that, because this game, communication is essential to your win. Now, if you want to play this game and you don't have any friends, then you could try downloading apps like GamerLink or finding Discords for Rainbow Six so you can find people to play with before you join in, because I wouldn't suggest solo queuing or you might end up with a bad rank, because you're just going to lose a lot because not a lot of people like to communicate. But if you do have some friends to play with, you know, you can hop into a 3, 4, or 5 stack, and you just want to make sure you guys are communicating with the team. You want to call out where enemies are pushing from. You want to call out if there's any roamers. Let your team know if there's any gadgets or any traps on doorways and windows. You just want to give good call outs. You know, you don't want to just play around. You don't want to play the game and say you guys are pushing into a site and nobody's communicating, nobody's droning, and you guys all just push in and you guys start hitting frost mats, you guys start hitting cap cans, trip wires, or you hit some goo mines from Legion, and you just start running into traps and your team drops like flies because nobody's calling out traps and nobody's droning. So it all works hand in hand, you know. You want to have some people drone. If you guys are using mics and communicating, if nobody's droning, make sure you call out, hey, somebody drone this out for me, or you throw your drone and be like, just, hey, somebody watch my drone for me while I'm pushing in, so someone's watching your flank and you're not pushing in by yourself. You just want to communicate, guys. That's simple as that. It's not hard. Just communicate with your team. Call out what operators they have. Call out where the sites are. There's a compass at the bottom of your screen when you're playing. If you look at the bottom of the screen right now, you have a compass. Next to that compass, it tells you which floor you're on, and it tells you the name of the room that you're currently in. So right now, I'm in 2nd floor Geisha room. And the compass has a direction on it, and the Geisha would be the southwest 2nd floor room. So if somebody doesn't know names of rooms and they don't know call-outs yet, shout it out for the compass and make sure they know they have a compass, because a lot of people, they don't even pay attention to that. They don't even see the compass on the screen and they don't understand what directions are. So call it out. Yo, there's enemy pushing from the north 2nd floor, or they're breaking in 1st floor east side. You know, just simple call outs like that can make sure that your team is prepared for the enemy's push, or make sure they're prepared for the enemy's defenses. Hey, frost mat at the top of the east staircase, or hey, there's a cap can trap on this door, 1st floor Geisha, or that was call out was completely wrong. There's no 1st floor Geisha, but you know what I'm getting at. You just make sure you call things out, guys. Simple as that. And that is all for tip number 5, guys. And I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and finish off this video, and you guys can watch this 3v5 clutch where we came back. Not even came back, where we were winning the whole time, but our team rage quit on us, and it was just me, my friend, and my cousin playing a 5-man squad. And you guys can watch us shit on these kids, and yeah. So anyway, one thing I do want to say is at the end of this game, or towards the, sorry, I got the hiccups, towards the end of this game, one of these kids on the other team messaged me, right? And I guess he seen my YouTube, so he messaged me and was like, aha, you only have 15 subscribers, right? Now that just completely pissed me off. Not even the fact that I only have 15 subscribers, because I don't really care. I want to build my fan base and all that, but what made me mad was he thought he was nice, so he tried to message me and talk shit about my YouTube. So I just had to go off on these kids, and you'll see by the end of this game, these kids had 5 men on their team. Our team, it was 3 of us, okay? And one of us, he wasn't really doing much because it's my cousin. He's new at the game. He's good at the game. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes he has bad games where he can't really get any kills. But I mean, he still makes call outs, which helps get the wins. He gets assists, which he's injuring people, he's damaging people, and that helps us get the kills off easier. So it's not like he's not doing nothing for us. He's still helping contribute to the win. That's what like, all right, okay. So I'm stuttering right now. I'm trying to get something out. So let me get this straight for you guys, okay? Even if you are having a completely terrible game where you go like 0-7, 0-8, regardless, you can't get no kills, okay? That does not matter because you can still contribute to helping your team win just by whether you put down a gadget at the beginning of the round such as rook armor, or you run frost and you put down some traps, or you run capcan and you put your traps down. All that helps get the win. And then you can die. You, instead of just sitting there all pissed off that you died, sit on the cameras, give your team call outs. If you hear something that your teammate doesn't hear, call it out, let them know. There's just so much that you can do. Even though you are dead, there's so much that you can do to help your team still get the victory. So don't die and just give up, okay? And even if you're down a couple rounds and you're losing, don't give up hope, okay? Keep that morale high, and you might still get the win. You can't just give up and quit. That's not how the game works. Stick it out, tough it out, and give call outs, run operators that can help the team whether you die or not, and guarantee you guys will still get the win sometimes. So one last thing I want to give you guys is a bonus tip, okay? So for the bonus tip, I want to tell you guys that damn, I forgot what I was trying to say for the bonus tip, but I'll let you guys go ahead and watch this video and finish it out, and maybe next time, the next tip video, I'll give you guys that bonus tip because I'll remember it by next time, so don't even worry about it. But you guys go ahead and finish this video, and hope you guys really enjoyed. Hope the tips helped you out, by the way, and thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for subscribing and all that good stuff. Don't forget to hit that bell icon though. So if you hit the bell icon, you get notifications for every time I drop a video. That helps me out and it helps you guys out because I'm going to be dropping a lot of videos soon. So if you like Rainbow and you need tips, I'll be dropping more tip videos soon. If you like watching me play For Honor, you like watching me play other games, just stay tuned and I'll be dropping some more videos for you guys, and hope you guys enjoy all my content. Thank you everybody. Now, one love and peace out. They're running shotguns because they suck. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to push me. I don't know where she's at. Terrace, yeah, I'm in. Or T-room side. Alright. I hear somebody. Got him. Good shit. Hold on, alright. Hold on. Cover me, bro. My drones are cross sight. Hold on. He's in karaoke, bro. Yeah. We in the win, nigga. Yeah, that's what that pussy nigga get. This fool messages me like, oh, 15 subs, haha. 15 subs, nigga, 16 kills and 2. 3v fucking 5. Suck my dick, bitch. And it's going on the tube, nigga. Subscribe, pussy. Fuck you talking about? Subscribe, bitch. You just got shit on by a 3-man. A 2-man, cause Nudie ain't getting no kills.